Welcome! Varlamore the Rising Darkness expansion has been out for a little over a week. Hey guard, we're kind of doing something here. Could you? Thank you. I want to take a look at the new content, the tweaks, and about how long it will take to unlock some of the fancy bits. So let's go. First thing on the list is gonna be the new quests. There are 4 of them that have been added, the biggest one being the Heart of Darkness, which is continuing the Twilight Emissaries storyline. Took me about 20 minutes to finish it. Also, while you're doing this, you can build out one of the new Quetzal spots that's up here in the north, so that way you can travel around more quickly. From the quest, you are going to get access to a new Slayer dungeon. Now, I'm not going to read out the whole list of all of the monsters here, but this is a quick visual just so you know what's down here. You are also going to unlock a Moxliatl. It's a mid-level boss that happens to be weak to crush. It's a fairly easy thing to kill. You can actually do it without taking damage if you're on the ball with your clicks. I was getting a kill every like minute and a half or so, and my gear is definitely not the best. In terms of the drops, this boss drops a pendant, which is gonna allow you to teleport around some of the new areas. It also has a chance of dropping the glacial Tomotles. Not too exciting, it's just a mid-level double-hitting crush weapon. Requires 55 attack to use it, so you can kind of figure out where that fits in terms of other weapons available to you. There is also a pet with this boss, so if you're a pet hunter, good luck in there. One other thing that is down in the Slayer dungeon is the Moon Chest. This takes a special key. The tooth halves are dropped by killing some of the new monsters in Varlamore, and the loop halves come from doing different skilling activities in Varlamore. Kind of like the crystal chest, but it does have a chance of dropping this Helmet of the Moon, so if you're into that sort of thing. And it's still pretty early days, so there may be some other hidden gems in this drop table. As for the rest of the quests, they are all small, pretty quick. Probably took me about half an hour to do the other 3. Nothing crazy in terms of rewards. Death on the Isle does give you access to the costume needle, which is a needle that lets you craft without needing thread. That's kind of nice. Death on the Isle is also required to get the last teleport unlocked on that pendant I mentioned earlier. So if you want to travel around Varlamore quickly, then just make sure that you do the quests. Once you are done with the quests, you can use a Quetzal to fly on down to the new agility course. Hold on, this isn't the agility course. Why yes, I am covering game updates, Leagues 5, plus I've got some other fun content planned out. Maybe even a transit-only episode or 2. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to be kept in the know. Okay, little Quetzal, off you go to the agility course. So the Colossal Worm Agility Course. This requires at minimum level 50 agility for the basic version, level 62 for the advanced version. In my testing, I was getting about 38k XP an hour on the advanced course. Takes about a minute to do the lap. Safe to say this likely won't be the course of choice, given there are faster methods at these levels, but it is a little bit more chill by comparison. Plus it does have some unique rewards if those interest you. In the shop, you've got the Amylase packs, the teleport scrolls to the course, which, side note, seem a little useless. There is a Quetzal that takes you directly here, so I'm not really sure who would even use these. Then of course you've got the Graceful Recolor. Can't pass up the Extra Fashionscape. And the last thing would be the Bone Acorn, which allows you to transform your agility pet, I don't have one, into a bone squirrel, so I guess if you happen to have the pet, there you go, that's something. All of these are purchased with the new currency, termites. These automatically come into your inventory as you're running laps, so you don't have to worry about picking them up like marks of grace or anything like that. I was getting around 100 or 150 per hour, so if you do want to unlock everything, you're probably going to be here for a little while. Next stop on our list. Oh man, I hate the names for Varlamore, dude. Huey Coddle. Huey Codal? I'm gonna just call him Huey. This is the new group boss. You can have up to 20 people fight him at once. His normal drops aren't anything crazy, but he is bringing some new uniques into the game. We've got the Huey Hide, the Tome of Earth and Soiled Pages, as well as the Dragon Hunter Wand, plus a pet, Little Hubert. So again, if you're a pet hunter, I mean, this is a big update for you. 2 whole pets, man. The hide is used to craft the new D-Hide set that is slightly better than Blessed D-Hide. To make the full set, you'll need 8 of the hides. The Tome of Earth is similar to things like the Tome of Water and Tome of Fire. It increases the damage of earth spells so long as you have Soiled Pages to charge it. And then the Dragon Hunter Wand is Well, it's the magic version of a Dragonbane weapon, increasing your accuracy by 50% and damage by 20% when fighting dragons. Now, like the Slayer dungeon boss, Huey is a mid-level boss, so he's not the hardest thing to kill. You can fight him basically 3 ways: in a mass, in a small group, or in a solo. Personally, I think the masses kind of suck. You kill him quick. I mean, it was pretty much always under a minute when I was trying it, but the drops are gonna be pretty sad. You don't get to experience the mechanics really. I mean, if you want a chill or mindless way to go through, then I guess you can go to a mask. Just keep in mind, your chance of getting a rare drop is gonna be quite low because of the sheer number of people killing this thing. Now, if you hate the people, you can solo him. It's pretty slow. I mean, I was taking somewhere between like 10 and 15 minutes almost just to bring him down. And it's because he's just such a long fight if you don't have a lot of people doing damage. So the real money is gonna be in the small groups. Since the boss drops a pool of loot that is split, you'll be able to get some decent kill times while also getting a decent amount of loot. Last but certainly not least of the things added in the update is going to be Mastering Mixology, located here in the southwest of Varlamore. Don't worry, there is a Quetzal that will get you here. This is the new herb lore minigame. While it does technically give better XP per herb when compared to normally making potions, it is generally slower XP an hour. Now that range is gonna vary pretty wildly depending on what types of potions you're able to make, which is based on your level. Now, besides the XP, there are a lot of good rewards that come from this minigame. I'm only going to talk about a few here, but I'll put them up on screen. First shout out is going to go to the prescription goggles, which have a 10% chance of saving you secondary ingredients when making potions. Next up, you've got the Regent pouch, which stores up to 26 of each secondary. Then there is the potion storage. No more will you need to devote an entire tabs worth of space to potions. This thing gives you a separate bank interface dedicated to potions, sort of like the seed vault. The last thing that I want to shout out is the pre-pot device, now called the chugging device. You're able to add up to 5 different potions to this thing, and it will let you chug all of them in one go. And that's in whatever order you want. This is gonna be probably the most useful for like high-end PVMers, but I am really interested to see what types of uses people can come up with for this. I would also be remiss if I didn't talk about the new potions, because you get the secondary Aldarium from the minigame. The first is the Prayer Regeneration Potion. Man, that thing is still 125k. Goodness. And the second being the Goading Potion, also 125k. The Prayer Regeneration Potion does exactly what it sounds like. It regenerates your prayer. Now you get 1 prayer point every 12 ticks over the course of 8 minutes, which works out to 66 prayer points in total per dose, which is a ton compared to normal prayer potions or super restores or anything like that. And then the Goading Potion works to just make NPCs aggressive towards you. So you can see I just took it. Guard is on me, so great for AFK. Single areas, it'll only pull 1. Multi areas, it will pull 1 NPC at a time. Now the prices on all of this stuff have been reduced, and Jagex has done a little bit of reworking on the point earning. So you can see this is how much all of the stuff costs. It is still probably gonna take you a while. Now, if you'd like a more thorough breakdown of how to do Mastering Mixology, I'd recommend this video here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you there.